This is Eric Glass. On This American Life, we like stories that surprise you. For instance, imagine finding a new hobby and realizing,
to do this hobby right, according to the ways of the masters, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to have to bend the law to get the materials that you need.
If not break it.
Yeah, to break international laws.
real life stories, really good ones. This American Life.
Hello and welcome to Car Talk from National Public Radio with us, Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers, and we're broadcasting this week from the Pearls of Wisdom department here at Car Talk Plaza.
Yes.
My brother evidently has some pearls.
Well, these pearls of wisdom are from none other than George Carlin, and I'll give you a few.
George Carlin is getting wackier and wackier
But you
as
have to
time
admit,
goes by.
he's sort of like Gallagher. They point out to you the things that are so ridiculous.
Right.
Prisons. Did you know it costs $40,000 a year to house each prisoner? Hell, for $40,000 a piece, I'll take a few prisoners to my house. I live in L.A. I already have bars on the windows. He says, I don't think we should give them free room and board. I think they should have to run 12 hours a day on a treadmill and generate electricity. Award shows. Can you believe how many award shows they have now? They have awards for commercials, the Clio Awards. A whole show full of commercials. I taped it, and then I fast-forwarded through the whole thing. Ads in bills. This is one of my favorites. Have you ever noticed that they put advertisements in with your bills now? Like, bills aren't distasteful enough. They have to stuff junk mail in there with them. I get back at them, though. I put garbage in with my check when I mail it in. Coffee grinds, banana peels. I write, could you throw this away for me? Thanks. And here's my personal best here. Phone-in polls. He says, you know those shows where people call in and vote on different issues? Did you ever notice that there's like 18% I don't know?
Why would you call it?
It says it costs 90 cents to call up and vote, and they're voting I don't know. Honey, I feel very strongly about this. Give me the phone. I don't know. And he talks into the phone. I don't know. Hangs up, looking very proud. And he says, sometimes you have to stand up for what you believe in and what you're not sure about. It's true. I mean, these people are paying $1. They dial the 900 number. And they say, I don't Oh, man.
Well, if you want to find out something that we don't know, call us at 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Dana calling from Wenham, Massachusetts.
Hi, Dana. From where?
Wenham?
Wenham. That's the North Shore someplace, right?
Up in the North Shore.
Okay, we got it.
So what's up?
I have a 1987 Toyota Camry, and I have a good friend who also has an 89 Toyota Camry, and both our cars make this funny noise every once in a while when we're going to start them. Something like,
No, you both have automatic transmission.
Both of us do.
Yeah. Okay, next call.
No, that's not the problem. Neither one of us really care what's wrong with the car. We just want to know, we have this theory about how to fix it to get the car to start. And there's actually 3 different theories about what it is that fixes the car. So that it will start.
Let's hear them.
Okay.
Well, we can tell you in advance that they're all wrong.
But we want to hear them anyway.
But that's all right. I want to hear them, too.
Okay, the first theory is that you take the key out, you turn it around, you put it back in, and the car will start. That's the theory of the my friend who owns the 89.
That's a keeper.
Camry. Okay.
That's the 360-degree turn of the key?
No, 180.
180. Okay. The next one is my girlfriend's theory, and this really does kind of work, so I have to give her a little credit. But if you turn the key really slowly, I mean extraordinarily slowly...
You kind of sneak up on the problem.
Right, exactly.
Okay, the sneak up theory.
The car will start.
Okay, and what's your theory?
My theory is that there's just something not lining up with, like, the starter and the teeth or something. So what I do is I put the car in reverse, I stick my foot out the door, I roll it back about 4 feet, and it starts almost every time.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, as my brother said earlier, they're all wrong. Of the 3, I like the 180-degree turn of the key the best.
I like that. Isn't that good?
Unfortunately, what's wrong with your car is something that affects a lot of, for whatever reason, automatic transmission Camrys. And not just Camrys, actually. We've seen it on a lot of other, interestingly, Japanese cars. And what's wrong is that the teeth on the flywheel, that is the flywheel is the big gear that the teeth on the starter motor engage when you turn the key. In other words, when you go to start the car, you turn the key all the way to the crank position. You force a little gear on the starter called a pinion gear
to jump out.
pop out, and begin turning. And when it pops out, it engages this big gear on the flywheel called the ring gear. And that gear is that plate, that flywheel is attached to the crankshaft of the engine. And it actually gets the crankshaft turning, and the pistons going up and down, and then the fuel injectors inject air, et cetera, and the rest happens, and the engine starts. And, of course, once it starts, you return the key to the run position, that gear gets retracted, and the engine continues to run on its own. But if you have some of those teeth on that big gear, that ring gear, if they're missing or chewed up, then when you
Sort
hit
of like
those...
your cousin Amy from Arkansas.
See, you had to start. You had to start, right?
I had to do it. I did.
You had to. I knew it.
So when I stick my foot out the door and roll it back 4 feet, it doesn't move that flywheel at all?
No, it does not.
It was a nice theory, though.
It was a good idea. And if it works for you, Dana, you do it.
I think I'll just take the key out and turn it around 180 degrees.
How many miles are on each of these two cars?
The 87 only has 85,000 miles.
And what about the 89?
197,000.
Well, you must have lived in New York City with this thing, or someplace where you did little short trips all the time.
Yeah,
like
I
the
bought
87.
it used.
Oh, so you don't know. You know.
See, it's not a function of miles so much as it is a function of how many times have you started it.
I see.
So if it had been like a taxi, you'd never have this
I have
problem.
a theory about why this happens to these cars and doesn't happen, for example, to Chevrolets. You want to know the theory?
Well,
You're gonna like it.
Of course I do.
The reason this happens to Japanese cars especially is because the driver doesn't know that the engine has started.
That could be.
In other words, you turn the key to the crank position, and if you had, for example, a Chevy Cavalier, you'd know in a second that the engine was running because it would sound like a bucket of bolts. And you would know enough to release the key. But you don't know that on a Camry or a Nissan or a Honda because the engines run so quietly that you don't know what's running, and hence you hold the key in the crank position too long, and that allows the teeth to get chewed up. That's my theory.
Or you turn the key when the engine's already running, and that'll do it in no time.
That sure will.
Well, thank you very much.
Dana, it's
So
been
the
a
remedy, by
pleasure.
the way, if you want to ever to fix it, or when it gets to the point where it makes more noise than anything and it won't start, is to replace the flywheel.
Is that expensive?
Yeah,
Oh.
But, I mean, don't worry, because as long as it will start,
it will start.
then just keep going.
Okay.
See you later, man.
Thanks very much.
Bye.
Bye.
1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, my name's Jill, and I'm in Mountain View, California.
Hi, Jill.
Mountain View.
Mountain View.
Where is Mountain View? What part of the state?
It's the next town south of Palo Alto.
Yeah,
Oh, charming.
nice
Oh, yes.
place.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The heart of Silicon Valley.
Sounds good.
Okay, so what's up, Jill?
So I probably shouldn't have admitted who I am because my problem is that my key is stuck in the ignition of my car and has been since last April.
Really?
And I don't lock my car or anything. So
Yeah.
anybody could get in my car at any point.
And yet no one has stolen it.
No.
Bummer, huh?
A great car.
What is
Which
it?
makes me wonder.
I'm going to guess. It's a Datsun 510.
No. It's a Dodge 600.
No, it's an Audi.
Really? An Audi
Yeah.
what?
Audi 100, 92.
Really?
And no one has taken it or even attempted to?
No. Hey, I live in Silicon Valley. I park next to Ferraris and Boxsters.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what nobody would give a second look.
My car is at the bottom of the junk heap
Plus,
around
it's a
here.
92. I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah. So I'm looking to sell it. I'm actually thinking to upgrade to an Audi convertible. And before I can do that, I need to get this key out of the ignition.
Why? I mean, it served you. Think of this. You never lose the key.
No,
You don't have to go looking for the key.
no,
Where's the key to my car?
in the car.
It's in the car.
Yeah.
It's a deal. All cars should be like that.
All cars should be like this. First of all, in this day and age, They ought to have invented something a little bit more 21st century than a key. Don't you think?
I mean, they had keys for the pyramids.
Totally agree.
They had keys for King Tut's tomb. And we have, in 4,000 years, we haven't come one step closer.
Well, I'm so anti-key that I put a punch pad deadbolt on my house so that to get into my house, I just use
And
a
your
combination.
car should have the same thing.
Why doesn't it?
I don't know. I mean, one time I did a similar thing. It's not that the key wouldn't come out. I broke the key off in the ignition.
On purpose.
No, it was an accident. So half the key was in the slot, and the other half was on my key ring.
But
Perfect.
could you actually start the car
It was
still?
perfect because all I had to do was put the half that I had in my hand against the half that was already in there, start the car up, and yet no one knew that the key was in the ignition.
Oh, so that's my solution. Break
Isn't
the
that
key
great?
in
Just
half.
break the key off.
I don't think that would really improve the resale value.
No, you need a locksmith.
So just a normal locksmith?
Normal locksmith, yeah.
Well, no, there are locksmiths that do cars. And they may end off selling you the whole lock assembly.
Okay.
But with any luck, they can pull. You have an extra key?
Yeah.
So if they can get this key out, they may be able to, of course, discard it.
Because the
And
last time I took it to my Audi mechanic,
Oh, they wanted $450.
no, they didn't even offer a solution.
Oh, they said it's there forever.
Oh, they said they all do this.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So
no,
the keys in the car doesn't come out.
a locksmith will do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Thank you so much.
All right.
And good luck with your new Audi convertible.
Okay.
Say it, Jill.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, do you remember last week's puzzler?
Talking to me?
It was another in my series of mathematical matchstick masterpieces. I'll have the answer in just a minute.
On the plus side, you get sponsor-free listening to over 25 NPR podcasts. On the minus side, you get fewer chances to tap fast forward on your podcast player. On the plus side, you get to support something you care about. On the minus side, you like challenges and think this makes it too easy. So why don't you join us on the plus side of things with NPR Plus? Learn more and sign up at plus.npr.org.
Hey, it's Mike Danforth, executive producer of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. Here's a great way to get the perks of being an NPR producer without doing any of the work. Join NPR Plus. With NPR Plus, you get extended interviews, inside looks at your favorite shows, and more. All while supporting NPR and never having to pull an all-nighter. Or if you work on one of the news shows, an all-morninger. Sign up at plus.npr.org.
Military commanders, intelligence officials, diplomatic power players, they know things you may not about where the world is headed. And we will pull back the curtain on what they're thinking on Sources and Methods, NPR's new national security podcast. Our team will help you understand America's shifting role in the world. Listen to Sources and Methods from NPR.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers, and we're here to talk about cars, car repair, and the answer to last week's puzzle. Now, this is the second in my series of matchstick puzzlers.
The Matchstick series.
The matchstick series.
Yeah.
It's like matchstick cars. And matchbox. Those are matchbox cars. No wonder I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I asked our listeners to get out their matchsticks or their pen and paper and make the following Roman numeral. 7, which is VII, then an equal sign, then the Roman numeral, which is an equal sign is 2 parallel matchsticks. Then the Roman numeral 1. So the equation is Roman numeral 7 equals Roman numeral 1, or VII equals I.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as with the other matchstick puzzler, and all matchstick puzzlers, I might add, you must move one matchstick to make this a valid equation.
Yeah.
This is unnecessary to say this because you can't move one and make the thing with an unequal sign because that's not an equation. That's an inequation.
Inequation, yes. I've heard
Right?
of
Isn't
that.
that an inequality?
Yes.
Now, I mentioned that there are 2 possible solutions, and one of them Dougie came up with right away, and we decided that was one of the more solutions.
What did he come up with?
Well, he came up with this, which is not too bad, and it's akin to the right answer. He said, take the second I of the VII
Yeah.
and put it below and to the left so it's 1 to the VI power, or 1 to the 6th power equals 1.
What's wrong with that?
Well, what's wrong with that is it's not on the right line.
Oh, I would have given him full credit for that.
No, I gave him 40% credit.
Ha!
And he
Shit.
had to clean the erasers.
There is
after
no
class.
line here. It says,
There
you're
is
right,
a
you're
line.
right,
There
you're
is a
right.
line.
You're right, there is a line.
Yeah.
No credit.
If you
Give
were,
him nothing.
If you were running 1 to the 6th power equals 1, you'd write it 1. The 6 would be above.
Well, 6 would be above, yeah. Dougie, no credit.
No credit.
No credit.
My answer, however, I think is elegant.
Oof, yeah.
Isn't it?
It is. I admit it is.
You take that same 1 that Dougie...
Of the 7. So
Of
you
the
got
7.
VII. You take the last I from the VII.
And you place it touching the right upper portion of the V. And you extend it in a horizontal direction across the remaining I, making a square root sign. So the square
sweet
root of 1
it is.
equals 1.
Wow.
I think that's pretty snazzy. And that was the answer that I was looking for. So,
By the way, did we get some nasty mail?
about the 22s?
About number 1 in the series.
Well, and I'm
22 sevenths. I mean, we knew this, of course.
Well, we're going to get nasty mail about this, too, because the square root sign,
Nah,
I mean, these are just matchsticks.
yeah, I mean, what do you want?
And if you didn't get the answer, it's just sour grapes. If you didn't get 22 sevenths and you wrote to us saying 22 sevenths isn't pi, it's because you didn't get it. If you got it, you would be among the proud.
That's
the
true.
few, the proud, etc. Who's our winner?
Oh,
Our winner this. You ready
look
for
at
this?
this.
Whoa.
That's where he is. He's in Phoenix, Arizona. The winner is Richard Kimball.
Who, of course, everyone knows as Dr. Richard Kimball.
Dr. Richard Kimball.
The fugitive.
He's hiding out in Phoenix, Arizona.
Quick,
And
call
he's got
Lieutenant, call Lieutenant Gerard.
He's got nothing better to do than send in puzzler answers to us.
Hey, the guy's living hand to mouth. I mean, a $25 gift certificate. I don't know what he could do with that.
Hey, it might be a lot for him. Because, Dr. Kimball, for having your correct answer chosen from among both of the correct answers that we got this week, you are going to win. You will get from us somehow a $25 gift certificate to the Car Talk Shameless Commerce Division, with which you can pick up our new puzzle book, A Haircut in Horsetown, and maybe have enough credit left over to get a set of fuzzy dice, or at least one fuzzy die. Good luck to you, and congratulations, Dr. Richard Kimball.
Good work.
From Phoenix, Arizona.
All right already. We'll have a new puzzler coming up in the third half of today's show. In the meantime, we'll take your calls at 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hey, this is Kerry Perkins from Somerset, Texas. How you guys doing today?
Kerry.
Kerry with a K.
Terry with a K.
That's right.
From
yeah,
Somerset-
good old-fashioned Irish name.
Somerset, Texas?
Somerset, Texas.
Is that like in West Texas?
That's like in South Texas, out here in the brush country.
What, isn't the whole state brush country? I mean, that doesn't have much meaning to us
parts of it
Easterners.
are clear-cut pretty much. There's not much out there.
Is Somerset like a real city or town, or is it just
It's actually a real town, about 1,100 people. It's an agricultural community.
1,100 people?
Yeah, 1,100, big town.
Okay, shoot, we're ready. Oh,
All right, what kind of a-
don't ever say shoot to a Texan.
Okay.
What kind of a pickup truck do you have?
Okay, I got a 1990 Nissan SEV V6 4x4.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I got this problem with the front end. They tell me that the reason it pulls to the left is because there's a torsion bar that was no longer adjustable. It needed some shims, but he couldn't adjust it anymore. And
So you need a new torsion bar now.
well, he told me he could fix it with a used one, and that really began to make me
Oh,
wonder.
a different one. What this vehicle has instead of springs up front is it has a torsion bar. So when the suspension gets compressed,
Right.
instead of a spring, the kind of a spring that you're accustomed to, which is a coil spring, this has a bar that actually twists, and that takes up the energy of the. Okay.
Okay.
And then the thing untwists, and it may be that the thing is worn out, just as springs can get worn out.
So do torsion bars.
Torsion bars can get worn out.
They got no
too.
more torque in them.
Okay.
I mean, how much torque can you have?
Evidently, we don't have enough on this side.
So if you're just driving down a smooth road, assuming there is one
Right.
somewhere near there,
That's a tough one.
and you and you let go of the steering wheel,
Yeah.
it will head for the left ditch.
I mean, it's definitely pulling, and it pulls just the same amount when you more so when you step on the brake.
Yeah, no, braking is just magnifying it. The problem is the thing isn't tracking correctly. I mean, I assume they've checked the brakes to make sure that there's not one of them stuck on or whatever. So
Well, I had the brakes checked. They seem to think everything's working okay.
No, I think this guy may be correct.
How would you check it yourself just by looking at it? Is there any way
You wouldn't.
visually?
Yeah, you're going to have him do it.
Oh, you think so? I think that's the way to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Well, I'll give it a shot. I appreciate you guys talking to me about
Yeah,
it.
all right.
Great
And
talking to
if
you,
you're
Kerry.
out here in South Texas, be sure to visit us down here in Somerset, Texas.
Don't worry, we'll be there tomorrow.
Okay.
See you later.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, do you know what it's time for?
Time to launch our New York Senate bid?
No. It's time to play Stump the Chumps! This is the part of the show where we bring back a person to whom we previously gave wrong advice.
The purpose being what?
To prove to the world that we really do know something about cars.
Is there a second purpose or a second choice
To
here?
kill a few minutes in the middle of the show.
Good. Okay, who's this week's contestant?
Well, according to the little notes I have here, it's Betsy, who's originally from Ferrisburg, Vermont, but drove to New Orleans and found that gasoline kept pouring out of her 88 Toyota pickup truck. And I mean pouring out.
Oh, this is the mud chigger lady
That's her.
from Ferris Bueller, Vermont. I remember her mechanic was trying to convince her that she had these little things called mud chiggers obstructing her fuel line, and that was causing pressure to build up and gasoline to pour out.
Mud chiggers.
I like it.
Yeah.
You can actually get gas to back up this line, which comes into the very top of the tank.
And what's supposed to go through that line is gasoline vapors.
Vapors, right.
Right. The reason I ask if the tank can be removed, it's entirely possible that somebody has crisscrossed some of the lines, because there's also a return line.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, wouldn't I
she
have had a
drove
problem
down
before
from
this, though?
Ferris Bueller, Vermont.
Ferrisburg.
Ferrisburg, Vermont.
Yeah, the crisscross answer sounds about as good as a mud chigger.
That'll be enough.
All right, here's how we left it. Since her mechanic had checked practically the entire fuel system already, we told Betsy that our best guess was that it had to be a problem inside the tank. That was safe.
Yeah.
And that the mechanic was going to have to drop the gas
I
tank
remember this.
and see if there was some kind of obstruction or misconnected tubing inside the tank.
Oh, like a mud chigger colony?
Betsy, are you there?
Yes, guys, I'm here. How you
All
doing?
right. Now, before you tell us what happened, we must first ascertain that the testimony you're about to give is in no way influenced by our staff, the staff of National Public Radio, or the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Mud Chiggers.
Is that
Is
true?
that true, Betsy?
I think I can testify truthfully to that.
Okay. And do you still have the problem?
No, the problem has been cured.
Oh, my God.
And?
How?
And
It was the mud
I hate
chiggers.
to break it to you, but you were wrong. I'm sorry.
Why am I not surprised at this one?
Well, so I returned to him with my notes on your advice and asked him if he would drop the tank, and pretty much he refused to do
Good.
it.
That was good.
He wouldn't do it. And I mean, there was nothing I could do to get him to do it. And in fact, I've never had this happen before, but he pretty much just admitted defeat and gave up.
Really?
And
Oh, so he didn't refuse to do it because he thought we were just a couple of complete wackos.
he
He
has
just
no
threw up
idea
his
what it
hands.
was.
Yeah.
So I went to his next door neighbor, guy called, believe it or not, a mechanic called Duty. And a great guy with just a wonderful temperament, wonderful sense of humor. And I came in and explained the problem to him. And as I was explaining it to him, he had his aide start typing things into his computer. He says this $20,000 computer that he never diagnoses a problem without consulting first. So I thought that was a good sign.
Karnak,
Liked
the
it.
computer.
Very high tech.
The Oracle. Yeah.
He saw the truck the very next day and immediately repaired it, and it is fixed.
What did he repair?
The problem was a defective evaporative
emissions canister.
emission control canister,
Yeah, well, that was... Gee,
which I had actually had mentioned to you guys, and you said, no,
didn't-
that's not it.
Well,
And we sort of skipped right over it.
Boy, oh, boy.
It was the canister, the charcoal canister under the hood.
Yeah, I'm very
that
familiar with the
cleans
charcoal.
fuel vapors.
I'm very familiar with it. And,
boy.
I sincerely hope that the problem doesn't return.
I hope it doesn't as well.
Well,
Well-
Betsy, thanks for playing Stump the Chumps and making us look like a couple of chumps.
Well, Duty did great.
Fools.
Duty
is the man. I highly recommend him.
But call us back if the problem returns. So
Wait, don't we want one of those computers?
I want one of those computers. It was great.
I have one. It doesn't help.
It's like the magic oracle. It was
Wow.
great.
I love it.
He was so confident. But, yeah, I have some concerns that the problem is going to return because when I open up, now when I open up that
gas cap,
boy, is the pressure blowing out of there. I mean, really is making
Well, if the problem
some noise.
does come back, you must call us and let us know to find out if my brother was completely wrong when he dismissed it. Because he may not have been.
All right. Well, does that mean you'll look at the truck when it's back in Boston?
Yes, this may be a temporary fix.
Okay.
See you, Betsy.
Thank you guys very much for your help.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
All right, is it time to take a short break?
You're going to put the finishing touches on the puzzle or something like that?
Well, yeah, you're a real pain in the butt, aren't you? We'll be back in a minute.
Sources and methods, the crown jewels of the intelligence community. Shorthand for how do we know what's real? Who told us? If you have those answers, you're on the inside, and NPR wants to bring you there. From the Pentagon to the State Department to spy agencies, listen to understand what's really happening and what it means for you. Sources and Methods, the new national security podcast from NPR.
On the Throughline podcast from NPR, immigration enforcement might be more visible now. But this moment didn't begin with President Trump's second inauguration, or even his first. A series from Throughline about how immigration became political and a cash cow. Listen to Throughline in the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Trump administration has moved fast to change U.S. policy, but much of the country is still trying to catch up.
Business likes a stable environment, so uncertainty does cause a little bit of pain.
On the Sunday Story from Up First, a road trip across the country to hear how Trump's policies are impacting everyday Americans. Listen now to the Sunday Story on the Up First podcast from NPR.
Here at Life Kit, we take advice seriously. We bring you evidence-based recommendations. And to do that, we talk with researchers and experts on all sorts of topics. Because we have the same questions you do. Like, what's really in my shampoo? Or should I let my kid quit soccer? Or what should I do with my savings in uncertain economic times? You can listen to NPR's Life Kit in the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and the new puzzler.
I can hardly wait.
You can?
I can.
No, you can't. Here it is.
Yeah.
Let's say you have two ordinary decks of playing cards, minus the jokers. So you have a deck of 52 cards and another deck of 52 cards.
Same color?
Well, yeah. They're both, the backs of them are red.
Red.
Okay, and the other sides, the business sides,
are the same.
Are all the cards, aces, deuces,
Got
queens, etc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You take them and you shuffle them up, mix them all up as best you can.
Both decks together.
Both decks, you shuffle them all up.
104 cards.
There you go. And then you divide them into two equal piles.
Got it.
Okay, so you got a pile of 52 on one side of the table and a pile of 52 on the other side of the table. You with me so far?
Yeah, I can tell already. This is going to be so bogus. I can tell already. I can just tell. I have no idea what the question is, but...
Well, I don't even know what the question is yet. All right?
I can tell that, too.
I don't know what the question is.
So I've shuffled 104 cards together, and I've split them back into two piles of 52 each, and I got one pile here on my left and one pile to my right.
Okay. So you have pile A and pile 2.
A and 2. Got it.
Okay. What are the chances that the number of red cards in pile A equals the number of black cards in pile 2? That's part one of the question. And then part two of the question, how many cards would you have to look at to be certain of your answer? Now, if you think you know the answer, write it on the back of a $20 bill and send it to. He's still got that stupid look on his face like, huh? Write it on the back of a $20 bill and send it to Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge.
Our fair city.
Ma 02238. Or, of course, you can email your answer to us from the Car Talk section of cars.com. Our number, if you'd like to call us, even if you wouldn't like to call us.
Wait. What's the probability that the number of red cards in
the first
deck
pile
A
equals the number of black
cards in deck 2?
Yeah. And how many cards would you have to look at to be certain of your answer?
Yeah, I like it.
If you'd like to call us, our number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
That has possibilities, you know? Hello.
Hello, this is Jerry in Idaho in a little town called Moscow.
Jerry.
Moscow.
Yes.
Is that Jerry with a J?
Absolutely, Jerry with a J.
Moscow spelt like the Russian capital?
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Moscow, Idaho.
Uh-huh.
What's up, Jerry?
Well, I have a Isuzu Trooper 2, a good car for all the snow we get up here.
Yeah.
And I bought it in 1986. I had 50 miles on it, and I've been pretty much the only one driving it. It's been a very good car. However, about 6-7 months ago, it developed a problem. And nobody here, have had it to mechanics, nobody can figure it out.
Yeah.
I just love these kinds of problems that nobody else can figure out.
Well, I thought maybe it'd be better not to let it break.
So you've taken it to like 25, 30 people.
And they've all experienced everything that you've experienced, and they couldn't figure it out.
That's right.
Lay it on us, Jerry.
All right.
The problem is that there's a rhythmic sound coming out of the rear differential area of the car. At about, it's most noticeable around 20-25 miles an hour. It kind of sounds like this at about 20-25.
I'll do it for you.
No, much faster, much faster. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, that's how it is.
Okay.
Below 25 miles an hour, you don't hear anything.
No, I do hear it, but it's slow. You don't really notice it till about 10, maybe.
And what does it do at 50 miles an hour?
It smooths out. You hardly notice it at 50 or 60.
Of course, and I'll tell you why in a minute.
Go ahead, man.
But go ahead, Jerry.
Okay. It's
Assuming that you are a cooperative witness.
Okay, it is not the tires. I have a complete set of summer and winter tires that I rotate on and off, and I've done that a couple times. It has nothing to do with the tires. Here's an important clue. When you turn the car to the left, the sound goes away.
Oh, jeez.
No, you like that.
Well, I might, but I
think you like that.
I have more clues.
Yeah, go ahead.
The four-wheel drive makes no difference whether I'm in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we knew that.
Okay.
Not really. We don't know anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, here's the work that was done. The first
this
mechanic,
is going to hurt.
This is going to kill us.
This is going to kill us.
Go be nice, Jerry.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
The first mechanic said, I don't know what it is. Okay, so I took it to a different mechanic. And the second mechanic said, I think it's the wheel bearing in the right rear wheel. So I said, fine, change it. So he changed that. Made no difference whatsoever. Went back to the first mechanic who's been taking care of the car, for like 10 years. He's my basic, mechanic.
Yeah.
And he looked at it, and he couldn't. We really couldn't figure it out. He thought that it was coming from the rear differential unit. So I got a junkyard replacement for the gear assembly. The gear with all
this
the
is going to hurt.
The whole business. So that's what has been done. One final hint, which may or may not be relevant. About 4 months before this problem arose, I was in a minor accident where I suffered a small dent in the rear.
Left rear.
Yeah. Okay. So there we have it. And no one knows. Everyone says I have no idea.
Well, here's the good part about all this. I mean, this can't be bad. The good part is that of the 4 things that could have been wrong,
yes,
you've already changed 3 of them.
Oh, very good. Okay.
So my brother has immediately focused on the 4th, which is a great strategy on his part.
Okay.
and now he's gonna give you the reasons why this 4th thing that they didn't do anything to yet is the problem, and how can he be wrong? He can't be wrong.
I think what's happened to this thing is you have bent the left rear axle flange.
Yeah, I love it.
If you pull off the tire on the left rear and you pull off the brake drum, what's left behind is the axle flange. That's the thing that has the 6 studs sticking out of it, or 5, whatever the case may be, that the wheel actually bolts to.
Okay.
Okay, those studs that stick out are called wheel bolts, and the
Okay.
nuts hold on the tire and the wheel.
And that thing is the end of the axle.
Okay.
That's one end. The other end goes into the spider gears in the differential.
Okay.
That thing is bent.
Okay.
And that's what you need replaced. Go to the junkyard and buy yourself a left rear axle. It'll come with a bearing and everything, and slap that thing in.
Uh-huh.
This is a 5-minute job, by the way, almost.
Now, do I need the whole axle, or can I just get the flange?
No, the axle comes as part of
all one piece.
Yeah, it's all one piece. It's all
Okay,
made
so
as
I just
one.
need a left rear axle.
A left rear axle. It'll
Okay.
come with the studs, the flange, the
Okay.
grease,
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
And it may even come with a bearing on it. If the bearing feels okay to your guy, just slap the thing in,
Okay.
and you're going to say, those knuckleheads.
Oh, man. No, this is... The coincidences here.
It's a no-brainer.
The left turn business and 3 out of 4 things.
Yeah.
And here it is, the 4th thing that's left. And the logic is impeccable.
Okay.
Right, and so is the luck.
This is a no-brainer, and that's the kind we're good at.
Yeah.
I have one question to perhaps interject
Don't
here.
spoil it now, Jerry.
Why did this not appear immediately after I had this minor...
Well, it's been nice talking to you, Jerry, and...
I suspect, to try to answer that you perhaps have changed your taste in music in the intervening months, that maybe you were a hard rock music fan, and now you've gone to the softer sound, which has enabled you to hear these noises over the din of the music that you had been listening to.
That could be it.
That's an interesting theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably true.
Probably true.
Probably
Well,
true.
good luck, Jerry.
Left axle.
Okay.
Go for it, man.
Thank you very, very much.
It's
I
a
love your show.
pleasure.
You guys are great.
Yeah, you won't think so in a week. See ya.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
See you, Jerry.
What?
Oh,
He bought it.
If ever we had a shot at something,
Yeah.
that was it. I
Well,
mean, it all fit together.
How serendipitous that they
I mean,
replaced everything else.
As soon as he said they replaced the right rear axle, I said, we're home free.
Well, it's happened again. You vaporized yet another hour listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug the Subway Fugitive, not a slave to fashion Berman. Our associate producer is Ken the Diaper Slayer Rogers. Our assistant producer is Catherine the Skeet Murderer Ray. More about that later. Our engineer is Dennis the Menace Foley, and our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor is Mr. John Bugsy Lawler. Our customer care representative is Haywood Jabuzoff. Our mortgage loan consultant is Nora Lenderby. Our staff chiropractor is Winston Payne. Our chief negotiator is Bernadette Bridge, and our staff efficiency consultants are Payne and Diaz. Our French child care coordinator is Gerard Diperdew, and our chief counsel from the law firm of Dewey Cheatham Howard, Louis Dewey, known around town as Huey Louis Dewey. Thanks so much for listening. We're Click and Clack, the Tapper Brothers. Don't drive like my brother.
Don't drive like my brother.
And don't drive like my brother.
And don't drive like my sister.
Oh, yeah, that too. We'll be back.
Don't drive like Doug Berman.
We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
And now, a special treat. We have here in the studio Car Talk Plaza's very own corporate consultant, Mr. Vinny Gumbats. Vinny?
Thank you very much. Now, if you want to have value-added synergies, you've got to order this week's Car Talk show, which is the number 9. And you'll get it by calling 1-888-CAR-JUNK.
So what are value-added synergies then?
Well, I don't know. I went to business school, and they just told me to throw around these words, you know. Now, if you want to develop comprehensive, web-based, right-sized, market-driven effectiveness, then you better order a Car Talk book or CD, too. And you do that by calling 1-888-CAR-JUNK.
Seems like rather vague advice to me.
Hey, what do you want for $500 an hour? Car Talk is a production of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe and WBUR in Boston.
And even though Baxter Black nearly has a cow every time he hears us say it, this is NPR, National Public Radio.
A lot of short daily news podcasts focus on just one story. But right now, you probably need more. On Up First from NPR, we bring you 3 of the world's top headlines every day in under 15 minutes. Because no one story can capture all that's happening in this big, crazy world of ours on any given morning. Listen now to the Up First podcast from NPR.
On the next Throughline from NPR.
People have real ethical and moral quandaries about this. People are uncomfortable from the very beginning.
The Business of Migrant Detention.
Listen in the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
On NPR's Wildcard podcast, actor Matthew McConaughey says it's important not to overcommit creatively.
What can happen, and where ambition has led me astray, is you end up with a bunch of freaking campfires and no bonfires.
Listen or watch that Wildcard conversation on YouTube, the NPR app, or wherever you get your podcasts.